You're building your own prison cell every single morning. Every routine, every habit, every disciplined action you're so proud of. How long has this been true? By the end of this, you'll know exactly why your success habits have become invisible chains and how to break free without losing everything you've built. Listen, you wake up at 5 a.m. You follow your morning routine religiously. You check your productivity boxes. You feel accomplished, successful, in control. But here's what nobody told you. Those same habits that got you here, they're the exact things keeping you trapped where you are. Think about it. When did you last question your routine? When did you last examine whether your habits still serve you, or whether you're just serving them? Aurelius Maximus once watched a student perform the same meditation practice for years. Perfect form, perfect consistency, zero growth. The student had confused the container with the contents. He was worshiping the ritual instead of pursuing the wisdom. This is your life right now. You've turned your success habits into golden handcuffs. You're so attached to the process that you've forgotten the purpose. You're so busy being disciplined that you've stopped being adaptable. Your morning routine has become a security blanket. Your productivity system has become a cage. Your habits have become your identity, and that identity is suffocating your potential. The trap isn't obvious. It never is. You feel productive. You feel successful. You get things done. But productivity isn't growth. Consistency isn't evolution. Control isn't freedom. You've mistaken motion for progress. You've confused busy with effective. You've built a beautiful, efficient machine that's running in place. Marcus Aurelius understood this danger when he wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Notice what he didn't say. He didn't say in your morning routine, or in your productivity system, or in your disciplined habits. He said in your way of thinking. But you've outsourced your thinking to your habits. You've let your routines make your decisions. You've given your power to your patterns. This is where Marcus Steele found himself 3 years ago. Perfect morning routine, flawless productivity system, incredible discipline, and completely, utterly stuck. He was successful by every external measure, but internally, he was dying. His habits had become his master. His routines had become his ruler. His discipline had become his dictator. The breakthrough came when he realized something profound. True strength isn't following the same pattern forever. True strength is having the courage to break the pattern when it no longer serves you. Real discipline isn't rigid adherence to routine. Real discipline is the wisdom to know when to hold on and when to let go. Authentic success isn't perfecting a system. Authentic success is evolving beyond the need for that system. See, you've been thinking about habits all wrong. You think they're tools you use, but they've become who you are. And when a tool becomes your identity, you can't put it down even when you need a different tool. Your 5 a.m. wake-up isn't serving your current goals. Doesn't matter. It's who you are. Your productivity system isn't creating the results you want. Irrelevant. It's your identity. Your routine isn't bringing you joy anymore. So what? It's your security. This is the prison, not the habits themselves, but your attachment to them, your identification with them, your inability to exist without them. The Stoics knew this. They practiced what they called negative visualization. Not just to appreciate what they had, but to prove to themselves they could survive without it. Can you survive without your morning routine? Can you function without your productivity system? Can you exist without your disciplined identity? If the answer is no, then you don't own your habits. They own you. True freedom starts with a simple recognition. You are not your routines. You are not your systems. You are not your habits. You are the consciousness that chooses to engage with these tools. or to set them aside when they no longer serve. This doesn't mean abandoning discipline. It means evolving your relationship with discipline. Instead of rigid routines, practice flexible principles. Instead of fixed systems, develop adaptive frameworks. Instead of habit worship, cultivate habit wisdom. Ask yourself daily, is this serving me today? Is this moving me toward who I want to become? Is this tool still the right tool for this job? The moment you can't answer those questions honestly, the moment you feel defensive about your habits, the moment you can't imagine changing them, that's the moment you know you're trapped. Marcus Steele's transformation began the day he skipped his morning routine. Not because he was lazy, not because he was giving up, but because he wanted to prove to himself that he could. That single act of conscious rebellion broke the spell. He realized he wasn't his habits. He was the person who could choose his habits. And that changed everything. Your success habits got you here, but they won't get you there. The discipline that created your current life isn't the discipline that will create your next life. The cage that feels like safety is actually suffocation. The routine that feels like strength is actually stagnation. The system that feels like success is actually limitation. You built these bars yourself, which means you have the power to remove them. The question isn't whether you can maintain your habits. The question is whether you're brave enough to outgrow them. This is where most people stop. Don't be most people.